students, welcome back to online classes once again. Today I will teach you exercise of chapter 4. Exercise 4, question number 1. Which of the following are incorrect? A. The value of C is 100. The value of X is 10. And there is a rule, a letter of smaller value can be written to the left of a letter of greater value only once. It means a letter of smaller value can be written to the left of a letter of greater value only one time. But here it is two times. That's why it is incorrect. According to the rule, it is incorrect. B. VL. The value of L is 50 and the value of V is 5. There is a rule, whenever a letter of smaller value is written to the left of a letter of greater value, the value of the smaller letter is subtracted from the value of greater letter. But there is a sub-rule. What? That is, V, L and D are never subtracted. That's why it is incorrect. Understood? The next is C. The value of X is 10 and the value of V is 5. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 is equal to 35. Means out of A, B and C, A and B are incorrect and C1 is correct. So our answer is A and B. Understood? Question number 2. Choose the correct option. A. The Roman numeral for 79 is L, X, X, I, X, N, C, I, X, I, X, X, C, and I, X, X, L. Out of these 4 Roman numeral, whose value is 79? First of all, we will find out the value of all Roman numeral. Then we will see which Roman numeral is 79. The value of L is 50. The value of X is 10 and the value of I is 1. We always start from left hand side. First of all, we will let these two letters L and X. Whenever a letter of smaller value is written to the right of a letter of greater value, then the value of both the letter is added. That's why we will add 50 plus 10. Now, same here, I is written to the right side of X. 10. Now we will see these two letters, I and X. X is having 10 value and I is having 1 value. a letter of smaller value is written to the left of a letter of greater value, then the value will be subtracted from greater value. Plus 10 minus 1. 50, 60, 70 plus 9 is equal to 79. Now, the value of m is 1000 and the value of c is 100. Value of I is 1 and the value of x is 10. 1000 plus 100 plus 10 minus 1 is equal to 1109. These two are wrong. According to their rule, a letter of smaller value can be written to the left of a letter of greater value only once. That's why these two are wrong. So, our correct answer is L, X, X, I, X. Understood? 2b. Indo-Arabic numeral for XCVI is 86, 96, 76 and 97. It means what is the value of this Roman numeral out of these numbers? Let us solve. The value of x is 10. The value of c is 100. The value of v is 5 and the value of I is 1. We will start from left hand side. Whenever a letter of smaller value is written to the left of a letter of greater value, then the smaller value subtracted from the greater value means 100 minus 10. We will write this one inside the bracket. Plus sign. A letter of smaller value is written to the right of a letter of greater value. That's why we will add according to the rule. 100 minus 10 is 90 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 96. 96 there? Yes. The value of this Roman numeral is 96 and 96 is your answer. Question number 3. State true or false. A. V, L and D are never subtracted. It is rule. The rule is V, L and D are never subtracted. That's why it is true. B. The value of x is 10 and the value of c is 100. And there is a rule. A letter of a smaller value can be written to the left of a letter of greater value only once, but it is written 2 times. That's why this one is false. Understood? Question number 4. Express each of the following in Roman numerals. The given number we have to write in Roman numeral. A. 7. And 7 we can write like this. 5 plus 1 plus 1. 5 plus 1 6 plus 1 7. So we can write 7 like this. 5 plus 1 plus 1. And we know that v is having 5 value. Square v. and 1 is the value of I. 1 is 2 times, that's why we will write I 2 times. Understood? 9. Can we write 9 like this? 10 minus 1. That is equal to 9. The value of x is 10 and the value of 1 is I. Ix. For subtraction, we always write a letter of smaller value to the left of a letter of greater value. I repeat, for subtraction, we always write a letter of smaller value to the left of a letter of greater value. That's why I have written I to the left of a letter of x, because I is having smaller value than x. Understood? C. Can we write 17 like this? 10 plus 5, 15 plus 1, 16 plus 1, 17. We are adding, so x, so x is having 10, x, 5 is the value of v, 1 is the value of I. 1 is 2 times, that's we will write I 2 times. Understood? Now F 59. When we will subtract 1 from 60, then we will get 59. And 60 we can write like this. 50 plus 10 minus 1. 50 plus 10, 60 minus 1 is equal to 59. So we will write these two numbers inside the bracket. Now we will write Roman numeral. 50 is the value of L. In subtraction, we always write a letter of smaller value to the left of a letter of greater value. So, first of all, we will write a letter of 1, and 1 is the value of I. Then 10. 10 is the value of x. Understood? Next I. 105. And 105 we can write like this. 100 plus 5. 100 is the value of C and 5 is the value of V. Understood? K. 90. Can we write 90 like this? Yes. First of all, we will write a letter of smaller value, that is 10. And 10 is the value of x and 100 is the value of C. Next, 100. 63. 163. We will write 163 like this. 100 plus 50 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 100 plus 50, 150. 150 plus 10, 160. 61, 62, 63, 163. 100 is the value of C. 50 is the value of L. 10 is the value of X. 1 is the value of I. And 1 is 3 times. That's why we will write I 3 times. And we know that IXC can be repeat up to 3 times. Understood? It is your homework for today. Keep practice at home. Thank you.